Looks like the older Vico. It looks like I'm done with muck shifting. It looks like now I'm on the road trucks. What is that? Yeah, I'm good at filming the floor. An old Iveco. Eurostar, was it? What were those called? Them Ivecos. And look, the old Mercs. What's that, a H-reg? What was the registration for that year? That wouldn't have been that many years old. Right then, so I think that's probably the end of the muck shifting videos. Oh, I can hear the sigh of relief. The old Leyland Road trains with the handbrake on the dash. Wow. Then that was the end of muck shifting, and then I did my test, didn't I, and hit the road. Yeah, in the old Scania. We're going to end the muck shifting films by coming back on the road, and look, this is Conway before the Conway crossing. Well, before it was open. Wow. Yeah, remember coming through Conway? Oh, two little really tight arches we used to go through. Anyway, the film you're about to see is the Isle of Wight for James Pickup, my good friend. James Pickup, he wanted to see the Isle of Wight there, the whole of the Isle of Wight. Then Thwaites dumpers, and there's a bit of hovercrafting. So if you're into hovercraft, the big Isle of Wight hovercraft, we've got a bit of that. You don't know what's rare footage until you play it, or who's got rare footage. But look, the mirrors. Watch your mirrors coming through Conway. Oh, that's how tight it was. The old way before. Now, all this muck shifting filming started at Conway, didn't it? Look at this, is the old. We thought he was thumbing a lift, but I've come to pick Debbie up. I've kicked Debbie out and says, "Go on, Deb, run ahead in the traffic." Yeah, this is my first year on the road. I would have passed my test. Now I've got my HGV and I've got a Scania, nothing better. Let's see where some of this is Conway. Did we just see it coming through the other side of Conway? We're at now. Oh, we took the unit home. Yeah, Rochester, that's where we lived before. The house before here, and I've took the truck home. Yeah, because we came here for muck shifting. We came to the Midlands for muck shifting reasons, so that we could be central, because it was just a nightmare getting home back into Wales. Every time there was a bank holiday, roads were chocker. So part of the decision was moving here for muck shifting, for construction, but we ended up, the roads pulled us this way. This is Holyhead, by the way. Is this a quick save? I think this is a quick save in Holyhead. Yeah, let's just get to the end of this and I'll show you. I will get on to the Isle of Wight film. Let's just hurry up with this. We have to go one side and then cross the road and get some milk from the other side. I think, yeah, Iceland. Oh yeah, Iceland was one side, and what was the other side? So again, I had Debbie with me. Stand there, Debbie. I'll go up and down, backwards and forwards. As you do, yeah. We've always been mad on filming and doing stuff. I just wanted to show you Conway on the other way coming through. Yeah. Obviously, spring suspension, no air suspension, no airbags on the back. Yeah, an old freight trailer. So we've been to Iceland. What is over here? There's another delivery. Was this quick save or something? I don't remember. But we've got to swap trailers here now. Drop one off, pick one up. Yeah. Right, come on, let's go a little bit faster forward through this. This is just, you know, when you first pass your test, when you start your first job, it's interesting just backing up, isn't it? It's interesting just backing up. So we have to go a bit of a tight spot in here, just to get, yeah, they'll see quick save, isn't it? Yeah. So it must have been Iceland one side and quick save the other. I know quick save is well gone. Even these buildings may have been knocked down and redeveloped. Right, let's get in there. Any minute now, I think. Here we are, look at this. This is Conway coming back. Oh, and with trailers, with the 45-foot trailers, it was a nightmare because you had to drive on the pavement. Let's go back. Who remembers having to? Let's go back. We'll do this bit by bit. Yeah, you come down here, you come down the slope, which was wet and slippery in the first place, and look how wide you have to take it. Oh, there was loads of drivers used to scratch the trailers on here, and you have to look, you had to actually drive on the pavement here to be able to get your trailer around. It was that tight of a turn because you've got to hit this archway dead straight, but you've not got to make sure you don't. Now there you're watching for your shoulder. Stop, see, you're trying to bring the shoulder of your trailer. Bloody 45-foot trailers, oh, they stick out, don't they? Containers were easy life. Anyway, let's push on. Let's squeeze our way back through this archway straight. There were so many trailers got scraped on them in Conway on the arches. And again, I've sent Debbie ahead. That was before the Conway crossing was built. Yeah, wow. Right. Oh yeah, so this one is the Isle of Wight ferry, the Isle of Wight hovercraft. That might be unusual, interesting film. This was another place when we first, you drive a truck, they don't tell you have to go to places like this, which is the gate, Manchester somewhere. The gate was just outside some houses. Yeah. What a nightmare of a place to have to find. So yeah, so they might find there you catch the back of the trailer whilst you spin it round in the yard there. And see the houses. This place was, you had to approach it very carefully. You had to go down this little narrow street just to find it. I guess that still exists, I'm guessing. Anyway, yeah. So we've sort of started at Conway Tunnel and we've sort of ended up TCH. Who remembers TCH in Whitchurch? Yeah, TCH. It was a dairy, wasn't it? It was a dairy that got closed down. Some rich guy didn't like it, so he bought the dairy, shut it down, moved it on. Yeah, well, apparently anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, who remembers TCH? I was working for John Roberts, which is a subcontractor to them. Look, here, you have to back it out in this tight yard, but you got to make sure you don't catch the back of the roof of the building behind you. So, look at that, an old spring fridge. No suspension on that. Oh, and leaf springs. Yeah. Here we go. Push it back. Spring it round. Bring it out these gates. Yeah. Onto where the street is. I'm filming the floor again. There we are, look. You come out to a place, narrow street. Let's make a film for James Pickup. Come on. Yeah, James Pickup. See if we can find the Isle of Wight. This is Bicester Bypass, this is. This is Bicester Bypass. Let's see if we can get you. I've not been very good at getting you in the picture, I might expand you a little bit. Try that. Yeah. This is Bicester Bypass. I'm sure of it. Put you there, right. Obviously playing up for the camera. Always playing up for the camera. Peter Stevens. I'm showing you these before I was cutting them into sections, doing bits and pieces. I'm just showing these as I find them on the discs now. Turn the volume down a little bit. What's next? I don't. The sunbeam is here. I worked on the M40 as well. We're in the Isle of Wight. I don't know if you'll recognise where this is. As I recall, it was very close. It must have been in Ryde. And it was very close to where the boat, because we'll go in a minute, we'll go on there was two boats. There was a ferry which we brought the trucks over on, and then you could go backwards and forwards on like an aquaplaning, you know, them boats that come up out of the water type of thing. Yeah, so we might have some vintage footage of that. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows what we're going to find and what you're going to find interesting. Somehow think, were they going to put a leisure centre here? I've never been back to the place since, I don't think. We may have took trailers to the Isle of Wight festival, gone there and come back, but I've never been back to this, but I don't think so. Yeah, so let's see if we can see something sort of recognisable. Was that a navvy? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it was, wasn't it? Here we are. What registration is that? What year? We'll have a look in a minute. Was that a W reg? What do they had? Registrations of the year? Trying to do something. Trying to pile it high, get it tight somewhere. No, change my mind. Tip it there, that's it, that's better. Or did it go out? Was it just big rocks we were moving? I think it was just rocks we were moving. Here we are, we're getting instructions. We can see a bit of land now, so we might be able to see where we are on a few properties. That looks a bit of a old machine, doesn't it? It's loading us. Yeah, we're moving big stones. Again, this is Peter Stevens, this is. Well, I can't remember, because I think Hawkins is here as well. Let me just check. Let me see if we see Hawkins here. Pretty sure. What's the name on that machine? DC. Is that a paddy machine? I think it is. Oh yeah. That roof on the horizon might be noticeable, or might still be there. It's funny how things change, but then they don't change. Being in focus would be nice, wouldn't it? You're getting what I'm getting, you get what you get, you know, that sort of a thing. It's November time. Oof, no wonder everyone's got their coat on. Some hard hats, so the hard hats are beginning to move in. No jackets. What was the registration on that truck? Shall we go fast forward a bit? See if we see anything. Let's go fast forward. We're going to fast forward this a little bit just to save a bit of tape, but at the same time we don't want to lose anything, do we? We don't want to miss anything. So let's get him to get the rocks off. I know it was it Aber? No, I think it or Pemmermauer. No, Pemmermauer was that. And they used to come in, the rocks there used to come in off a barge from Norway or some place miles and miles away. Them rocks there used to come in on a big barge, and they'd bring the barge ashore, and then you had 4 hours to you're working with the tide always there. And I don't think I had a video camcorder at that time. You know, us old fogies have done so much, but taking pictures and having a video recorder was very, very, now we've all got phones, haven't we? So now, you know, just pick up your phone straight away. Even the camcorders are easy to carry. Oh yeah, you get fed as well. This is the canteen. You get people on site that feed you. Let's go a little bit. Oh, where are we? And we're placing the rocks onto the yeah, this is a Hawkins machine, isn't it? That's Paul. That's a better view. Anybody recognise where we are? Hey James, do you recognise where we are? There we are. We're always trying to get an angle from somewhere somehow, aren't we? We're always trying to get a different angle. I think the plan was to lay on the floor and track over me, but I think I bottled out last minute. Yeah. So let's try and look at the land to see what. Let's try and see the land somewhere. Is that anywhere familiar on the Isle of Wight type of thing? Lovely clean seawater. Nice blue seawater, isn't it? Where are we? Oh, we're messing about now. Let's run that forward, I think. Oh no, that's Kev's house. Hold on. Hold on. Here now. Little. I think they were four-wheel steering as well, weren't they? I don't know what they were. Unusual. I don't think I ever saw them anywhere else. Yeah, it looks like they're a rear steer. Yeah, four-wheel steering. Handy looking little things, aren't they? That's a 210. That's a 210, I guess. Yeah, got to wave to the camera. Remember, this was like a novelty. You know, not everybody had them. How times have come forward so much. Yeah. Times have come forward so much. Technology has moved forward so much, so fast. You don't realise. We knew. I don't think, did we have mobile phones? I think this was before mobile phones even. I remember not having mobile phones was a nightmare. Yeah, if you think about it, this must have been the eve of mobile phones. Ordinary people didn't. I know I think I remember paying $3,000 for my first mobile phone. Yeah. Them Motorola big things. The battery was 4 times bigger than the handset. Yeah. And then we moved to the house brick then, didn't we? Yeah, we had one the size of a house brick with a little aerial on it. It's funny how names come and go as well, isn't it? What were they, Nokias? Were they Nokias? Was it, what became AC or something? What was the name of those old phones? Even before Nokia, before Motorola, what were they called? Who? Was it Motorola did the first one? I think it was the EEC or something like the house brick size one, I remember. But yeah, ooh, is that going to stay there? Ooh, he's well loaded. Off he goes. So I don't know why they're not using the bigger trucks unless they're coming to the top, unless it's there's not enough space for the bigger trucks wherever they're going. Obviously they've got a specific job for that. Hawkins, look. Yeah. Because I was a 50p merch, I'd move whoever paid the most money or whoever gave the biggest hours. I used to walk, if I didn't get sort of 50 or 60 hours, I'd be gone. I'd be off to the next busy job, you know. When it went quiet. Oh, a Thwaites, look at this, a Thwaites dumper. They don't make, was that something they tried and they don't make anymore? Is that an unusual vehicle to find on the internet? A little four-wheel steer Thwaites dumper? Or do they do a modern equivalent? Does that model or the replacement of that model still exist? Little Thwaites dumper, look. So we might be looking at some very rare footage of a machine, mightn't we? Are we going to get one more in there? Yeah. Come on, little machine. You can handle it. Construction. Oof. It's, you know, tough on the machines. Oh, where are we now? Oh no, same place. Was that a Bedford TK, was it? We saw in the corner, a little blue Bedford TK. I think this was a new idea, this was. I think this had come off the machines. This was to do the ditches along the side of the machine, the motorways. Because of course they stopped building motorways, that's what, you know. Oh, streaker, here we go. We used to go to each other's caravans of an evening. Yeah, drink tea and drink. Hold on. Let's go fast forward a little bit through that. Let's make sure we don't miss. Oh, another machine. Yeah. What's happening here? Oh, must be slightly bigger rocks. Placing them in. Oh, you get well rattled. If they drop that in there from a height. No, turn it over, yeah. We've seen this bit, haven't we? On the other previous films. Here comes Paul. I think this comes to an end now. I think. Yeah. Again, messing around at night. Yeah. Fooling around in the compound. Yeah. Let's run that forward a bit more. Oh, what Volvo was that? Look, we've gone out. We've gone to the restaurant. That's what we've done. We've gone out. We've took over the place. We've all decided, right, we're going for a meal. Go away, yeah, go away. Drive everyone mad. Oh, we found some amusements by the looks of things. I guess you wouldn't recognise the amusements. This must be in the Isle of Wight. We're having an evening out. We'll take over the town, sort of thing. Here's Paul. Oh, what was that game? That was like the first of the video games that you used to get in amusements, didn't it? Didn't you used to like a little Sega? Look, can you see it? This is a Sega. Who remembers the Sega Drive? Sega something. Who remembers these games when they were in the amusement parks or in the amusement arcades? That's funny. Sega. What was it called? You don't know what. When you look back now, you see things, don't you? You see things that you wouldn't have seen before. You took at the time that was normal, wasn't it? Whatever happened to the? Where we are? We're coming off the ferry now. I seem to recall when I was moving to the next job, he says, right, bring the trucks with you. Look at that, E-registered Golf. Is that a Mark? No, it's a Mark II Golf, that, by the looks of things. We're on the ferry, and the gaffers have said, bring the trucks with you. So we had to bring the trucks with us. Yeah. I don't know, do we see the name of the ferry? I presume that ferry's still going, the Isle of Wight ferry. Does that look like that, or have they replaced it now? And we do come back in a minute. We'll see a little bit more. I don't know why I had to go back there, but I know I had to come over, and then we went back a different way, or I went back the next day or something. Equipment, or I don't know why. Let's go fast forward a bit. Yeah, we just sort of trying to look in the dark. Weren't very good. Modern stuff. Much better now. Are we about to land? We are about to land, I think. I guess they're using the same landing place, I guess. What ferry is that? I'm guessing any minute we've got to get off. So we'll see there. Sharon, we're back at Kev's house. We're back at Kev's house. We're getting the trucks off the ferry. Yeah, I seem to, when I got instruction, when the boss says, bring the trucks with you over on the ferry, my car and the 2 trucks, how the hell am I going to do that? What registration is that? Ooh, we didn't see it, did we? I think they would have been fairly fresh ones at the time. Bring them out onto the docks, yeah. There's my car, there's me here. Now this is saying goodbye to Paul, and the boys going back on the boat. Did I have to take another ferry? What's that? Is that something link? There we are. What boat is that? Going to the Isle of Wight. White link. Yeah, that's white link. In the dark, but I think they're red now. And does that boat still, what was the name of that? And here the trucks are parked up. Landside, I think, yeah. There's the boat we've just come off, I think, one of them. Oh no, there's the Sierra with a little boat on top, look. Hold on, we're back at Kev's house. And this is pretty rare footage because I don't think the hovercraft works anymore, does it? No. I think we must have gone over on a hovercraft and come back on something else, I think. Anyway, this must be, I'm guessing, pretty rare footage of the Isle of Wight. Of the Isle of Wight hovercraft. Are we on it? Is this it? This must be the hovercraft then. It's red, isn't it? Yeah, I reckon. So. Let's see what we see. Oh, the Isle of Wight, that's part of them castles that are out in the middle of the, between the Isle of Wight and the mainland. There's those two castle things, isn't there? What is that? Another type of ferry. Yeah, look, see, the job is there and the ferry's coming pretty close, so wherever we weren't far off the job. So whatever we were working on was close to where the hovercraft used to come in. I'm guessing those buildings are still there in the Isle of Wight. Green and cream and red and white buses. Is this us leaving? I'm guessing. Coming back. I seem to remember going on a boat that lifted up out of the water. Maybe I came and went a few times, I don't know. Yeah, well, there's the site, look. So we were that close, whatever we were doing, we were that close to where the hovercraft came and went from. So that might give you a clue where we were at and what we were doing. And what does that look like today? Yeah. So I'm guessing this must be pretty rare footage, I guess. This would be worthy to be in the archives, do you think? In the Isle of Wight archives? Does footage like this exist? You never know, dear. You never know 35 years later. Here we are. We're back here at home messing about.